Hey yo, what do you do, beautiful people? My name is Steve, but you can call me Steve the Rev. You are welcome to today's proverb. I'm talking about Proverbs for men. This is simply wisdom to help you win and thrive as a man through life. And my belief is simple, that cows moo, birds fly, fish swim, men reign. Why? Because we are kings and kings reign. Now, there's something I learned from he's called Bishop David Oyedepo, straight out of Nigeria. Now, he said this, and it really woke me up in a way. And this is what he said. He said that if you sleep 8 hours a day and you live for 100 years, you will have slept for 25 of those 100 years. Yeah. If you sleep 8 hours of your day, you will have spent for a third of your time, because the 24 hours in a day, and 8 out of 24 divided by 24, that is a third. And if that's the average amount of hours you sleep in a day, equals to 25 years of your life. If you make it to 100, you will have lived it sleeping. I'm bringing a little discomfort. I hope your seat, what is it called? It's called a seat belt. I hope your seat belt is on. Now, today's proverb, and why I tell you about that, is Proverbs 6, 10 to 11, and this is what it says in the New King James Version. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall your poverty come on you like a prowler. I think you're feeling comfortable, and you need like an armed man. And the Amplified Classic Version says, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to lie down and sleep. So will your poverty come on you like a robber, or one who travels with slowly but surely approaching steps, and your want like an armed man, making you helpless. Allow me to stop there for right now, because the American Standard Bible says that then your poverty will come in like a drifter, and your need like an armed man. Yes, let's talk about sleep. How many of you just enjoy good old sleep? Just good old sleep, no judging. You've not heard about my you sleep for a third of the time in the day if you're sleeping for about 8 hours. But the thing about sleep is not bad, because you will actually have to rest, because our bodies were engineered by God to have moments of rest. Life has rest in it. That's why we have seasons. There's times it's raining, there's times it's shining. And all through those seasons, it's just so that we are productive. But now the other kind of thing that I'm talking about, this a little sleep, a little slumber, it's that sleep where you've made it to 8 hours, but you're still pushing the envelope. Now like here in Africa, where I stay, there's a certain kind of rain that comes in just about 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. That sleep is the kind that just makes you want to curl in a little more, cover yourself, and before you know it, it's 7 a.m. 8 hours have just been turned into 10 hours. Now that's where the problem is. It's okay for you to go to sleep, but the thing is, do you keep on pushing it? Because at times when King Solomon is talking about a little sleep, a little slumber, the thing is, the more you give yourself to sleep, is the more you give up time for productivity. Because remember, if we are saying, okay, averagely you're going to sleep 8 hours, which should be healthy hours for you to be productive. But when you keep on pushing that envelope, the next thing that is going to happen is poverty is going to kick in. But now this is what it looks like. Because this a little sleep, it's not the kind that drops on you, leave alone the kind of sleep where you're you are at an event, maybe you're in church, you're maybe at a workshop and someone is facilitating the teaching and you start dozing. First, leave that one alone. I'm talking about the kind where you keep on, it's time for you to wake up, but you choose to sleep in a little more, or you just get into that point where you're sleeping just too much, more than you should be sleeping. So here, the thing about that sleep is it doesn't just come as one huge thunder or a huge storm of sleep. No, you know, you just said, I'm going to just snooze this alarm for 5 minutes, and then you're like, let's push it 5 more minutes, let's push it for 30 minutes, and before you know it, now it's 2 hours. The more you keep on doing that, there's something that is sneaking its way into your house, that is poverty. And it's interesting the examples that he uses here, because he says that so shall your poverty come on in like a prowler. A prowler is someone who's really sneaking and they are looking to do something bad. If I'm to look at the definition here according to the dictionary, and it says a prowler is a person who moves through an area in a quiet way in order to commit crime. So poverty is trying to commit a crime in your life, and it's sneaking in slowly through the sleep. And the second bit of that very verse says, and you need like an armed man, because poverty has kicked in. Now you're going to be in need, but now the need kicks in like an armed man. An armed man, just paint a picture of a guy holding a gun. When they come in, oh, you're going to give up. The moment they show you that gun, you are going to bend, you are going to bow. They are going to be your king. You are going to be moved around. It's not good when we start to be moved around by needs, because you and I, we are kings. Kings don't live by needs. They actually give towards needs. But because you're poor, you can't be a king. You will never give to the needs of other people, because you are supposed to be a blessing. You are supposed to be wealthy. You are supposed to be going to work early. But where, in the case where you could have been putting in, waking up after your 8 hours or after 6 hours of sleep, and you go to work in time just so you can be productive at the earliest time. Now you're leaving home late. You're getting to work late. You're not being productive enough. You are getting fired, and poverty has slowly but surely kicked in like that. Or we can switch it up. You are supposed to leave early for an appointment, but then because you left late, because you slept a little longer, the person that you were supposed to meet, who was supposed to open for you doors to places where you can maybe crack a business deal and it gives you more income, you are late, and now they think less about you, or they've actually moved away. So that means that opportunity has gone out the window. I can find different ways of extrapolating this, but I know you are a wise person, which means you have understood what I'm talking about. Give up on that sleep. Let's get to work. Don't let poverty creep up on you like a prowler, because very soon your need is going to be like an armed man. Well, that will be all for today's proverb. Go ahead and share this with another man out there that you feel would benefit from it. Once again, this is Steve, but you can call me Steve the Rev, and this is Proverbs for Men. Go ahead and share this wisdom with other men. See you on the next one.